So we're reviewing subscriber stores, people who have followed us on Facebook and who've shared their stores for us to review, providing personal feedback to dropshippers out there. So stay tuned. So if you didn't know, we have a Facebook group right here. I'll put a link in the description. Feel free to head on over there and join. And maybe I can review your store in a month's time, or maybe even sooner. So I've got 5 stores to review today. By the end of this video, we will all know something new. Me, you, and the store owners will have some feedback. So let's get right into the video.
Come on, let's do this!
So we'll be looking at landing pages and product pages, not the products themselves, just how things are being marketed. And we'll need to look at it on mobile to get the best impression. You guys know Neil deGrasse Tyson. He says a Marine's greatest asset is its rifle. Don't drop your rifle, guys. This is your rifle. Don't drop it. Ooh. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get some feedback. lumolife.shop. So the link that you shared on the Facebook page is itslampy.com, but then once you go into the page, that changes to lumolife.shop. People aren't gonna like that if you're advertising on Facebook and you follow through the link. Like, you might use a bit.ly link to disguise it, but people are gonna see it changing either way. Once they've clicked into the URL, it's gonna update and you're gonna be pulled into this new shop. You're sending the customer to one place and then they actually arrive at a different place.
Well, this is different.
That's not going to be good for building trust. People are probably just going to be like, oh, probably just can it. This looks a bit dodgy. Don't like this. And that's probably an easy fix. You could buy a different domain or you can change one of these URLs to match the other one. But then, yeah, you've got a sale at the top. The logo's nice and simple. Okay, so this is a bit weird. Emitting color 2. I don't know what emitting color 2 is. You need to make this really intuitive for the customer. It needs to be idiot proof. It can't be like emitting color 4. I have no idea which one that is. Feels like, from my experience, that you've just imported this from AliExpress using DSs or something, and you've just gone with what's there because you've got like some with capitals, some without capitals, and you've got the emitting color thing. Definitely just go through and double check this to make sure it makes sense, because right now I'm not really sure what's going on. Like, there's also an option on DSs to remove products that aren't available. Probably tick that on if you're using it, or just another order fulfillment service, because it ships from Italy but it's unavailable. And that's like the first thing that I see on your page, is that the only product is unavailable. Probably want to just like remove that until it's back on. And you can do that. You can automate that. It's also unavailable from France and Spain and the US and China. So
I am not for sale.
First product on your page, can't actually buy it. There's a lot of like work gone into something that doesn't even follow through here to convert. So you need to fix that. If you go on collections, you've got an example collection title. That's pretty bad. Don't have things like that are unfinished on your published page. I mean, you're using the AliExpress photos, and I can tell because they've just got all these like variations on the photo itself. It looks a bit busy, man. One thing you can do to fix this is pick the cleanest photo from AliExpress. Don't pick one of these cluttered ones that has all the different variations on it. You can screen capture this, or if you've bought the product yourself, you can take your own photos to make it look a bit more compelling. And also just like busy. Like, I don't want to follow through to this because it's really busy. You've got nice copy here. This is pretty cool. You know, asking questions and then following it up. You know, you're pressing on the pain point like, oh, you're missing out. We've got the solution. This is good. But one thing you could do after that is have another call to action, because I'm going to scroll through here, might be convinced, but to finish that funnel off, just slip in another call to action and make it easy for me. Like, have one at the bottom of the text. Instead, what you've got is like another product. That's just like sending me all over the site in circles. You've got a CTA underneath the picture, but just have another one under the product copy. So I'm encouraged to buy it. Probably because you've only got a couple of products. You could probably just say like, these are the 3 products we do right there on the first page. Give people the choice. They're going to be happy that they're like saving time, and they're just going to probably pick one of the products. But yeah, nice store here. Good luck out there. Hope these tips were helpful. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Good. I mean, yeah, that's probably my first point, is that they know what's happening right now. They're showing the customer that they're in touch. Your logo is pretty decent, but Latif is covering up the text beneath it. Christmas lights, Christmas decorations. It's just obscuring that other text. This first picture, it's the most wonderful time of the year with the bauble That looks good. But then the other ones, the dark green from the Christmas trees kind of obscures the black text. So always be careful to do that. One thing you can do here is you can add a stroke with just like 5 pixels of white around the black text to make it really stand out. It's personal choice, but the white background looks a bit tacky. You know, you could just, it probably just looks a lot more professional if that image of the lamp was just an image of a lamp. The white background looks a bit 2003 Word. I probably also do a compare at price, $25.56, but was $50. That just shows the customer that they've kind of found a little bit of a deal. They're like, ooh, I should get in here right now because it's half price. See, it looks much better on the product page itself. You don't have the white borders. Already looks a lot more compelling. Looks pretty cool. Buy with Apple Pay, very nice. I'd probably say the font's a bit small. It's kind of hard to read. Like, I'm very lucky to have pretty good eyesight, but I can imagine a few people would find that a bit difficult. It looks like right now it's at 11 font size. You could try 14. Pictures are beautiful. There's a lot of text here though. Like, ooh, and then there's some sort of Halloween thing. What's that about? Yeah, bit weird going into the Halloween thing. There's no title here. It would probably, like, I'm not sure if this is another product or if this is just a variation of this product. Because at the top you say 12 or 24 pieces. You don't say anything about a Halloween version. And then there's just like 15 photos of Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Otherwise, it's a nice page. Your logo is pretty nice. It's fast. It's responsive. And you've got a nice bit of brand story there. Just got a little typo in your brand story. We as a brand are committed to make this wonderful time more charm. I think what you're trying to say is we as a brand are committed to making this wonderful time more charming and delightful for our customers. So yeah, you just want to change make and charm to making and charming. Otherwise, you've got a lovely store here. If I was going to really dig on it, the Times New Roman font is a bit outdated. Helvetica is a lot easier to read. It works pretty nicely for your titles. It's adding a bit of like authority and kind of like class, but it gets really kind of lost in the background as a body font. But those are things to consider. Thanks very much, Latif. Hope you can implement some of those tips and tricks. Cool, so just landed on the structure.ca and you've got a coupon straight away. Get 15% off your first order. Join our email list to receive updates and exclusive offers. I mean, that's classic, it's simple. Maybe you could add something a little bit more personable in that little bio, like why should I join? Like what are these offers? What are these updates? Just flesh out and expand on this idea because right now it's great. I'm not really just going to give my email address away. So try and think of creative ways that you could hook me in. Probably what I would do is just add a bit more of a personal touch. Even things like smiley faces work well here, like join our email list, smiley face, or like tick to receive updates and exclusive offers. If you had like a little bullet point and you have like to receive updates and exclusive offers and save you money, and you could have like 3 little ticks, that's really going to entice people a bit more. Or you could align this with a bit more of your brand voice, because right now it's a bit sort of like out of the box, a bit basic, like join our email list to receive updates and exclusive offers. You could add a bit about who you are, what you've been doing, what sort of things these emails are actually about. I saw the other day, I got an email from a lip balm company and they were saying, did you know that 650 million lip balm containers go into the ocean every year? And that was just how they opened the email. Like, I was like, whoa, that's a pretty interesting fact I didn't know. And they were plugging their compostable lip balm to go with the email. Something like that as you land on the page, like some sort of fact to hook me in instead of your, pretty basic coupon. But hey, it's still pretty good. See the Halloween, you've got another coupon here. Whoa, you've got heaps of coupons. I just clicked that out of the other coupon and now I've got the Halloween one. That's cool. That's just in line with what's going on. Probably the main thing says structure and it doesn't all fit on one line. It's saying struct to and then RE underneath. Probably want to fix that. Free shipping on all orders, that's great. That's really enticing. That's going to probably make me want to buy. This text problem is all over your collections as well. It's not fitting all on one line. So just make that font smaller and it will fit on all of these pages. In your footer menu, you call your collections catalog, and on the home page, you call the collections collections. So just pick one, and that will make the whole site a little bit more user-friendly. Otherwise, I'm getting a bit confused. But yeah, the photos that you have are all really nice. They've all got white incorporated, which makes the site congruent. It makes me feel like you are actually selling these products and then you're not drop shipping them, because all of these photos look like they were taken by the same person, or at least in the same house, which is very good for building trust with your customers. When you have lots of different photos from different like cameras and different areas, it gets a bit finicky and a bit less trustworthy. This is really good. And I can see that you're using Poppin, which is the Debutify default font. I really like Poppin because it's curvy and easy on the eyes. I don't know why you've got your brand name under each product. Probably don't need to do that. Structure all over it. Oh, and then you've got, is this an ad? You've just got like an Alexa thing here. I don't know why that's there. So it's a bit weird on your page. You've got all these collections, which are great. And then you've got a few products from the first collection, home decorations. And then you've just got Smart Robot Vacuum Cleaner, and you kind of just got a full product page like right there, but without the photo. You've got like a little bit of ad copy. You've got your trust bar, read more. Oh yeah, and then you've got this whole product page right there. It seems like you're going for a general store with lots of different catalogs, and that's great. So maybe just stick with that, because having this one product right there is just a bit confusing. I'm like, is that their main product? Is like, what is that about? It just doesn't really make sense with this Alexa thing as well. It's like, am I buying an Alexa? Oh, I get it. Whoa, sorry. This is a bit confusing. I'm sorry. The Smart Robot Vacuum Cleaner is compatible with Alexa. Okay, so that took me quite a while to figure out. I would probably have the Smart Robot Vacuum Cleaner title above this photo so that I know what I'm going into and what I'm reading, because this just looks like an ad to me. That is probably just quite an easy fix. You can just like arrange that and I'll be able to understand exactly what's going on there. So let's take a look at one of your product pages. Ooh, you've got like a hurry up. That's cool. 21 hours left on a sale. Unfortunately on mobile, I can't read exactly what it's saying. It just says hurry up Sal. I mean, I can intuit that you're doing a sale, but maybe you should just change the size of this so I can read all of the text that you've put there. Yeah, so this product page has a few issues. You're calling it sizes in inches, and then the only options are in centimeters. And then what you're doing is none of these options have frames, but you've put in brackets no frame for all of them. So that's probably just a waste of space and is making this site look a bit messy. So you can just get rid of the no frame on every single variation. Then it says color, and you've got picture 4:1. That's just not really making it easy for the customer. They're like, oh, which one's picture 1, which one's picture 4? Easy fix for that would just be to label each of these pictures something intuitive, not cryptic at all, that the customer can understand easily and make a purchase. The first one, orange sunset. The second one, trip dish. The third one, white mountain. The fourth one, blue mountain. You know, keep it real simple. Those are just intuitive off the dome, but it's going to make it a bit more accessible for the customer instead of like picture 4, which is just a bit like, I've got no idea. Yeah, and your trust bar is a bit silly. Norton antivirus, like, what? Norton antivirus just isn't really part of the payment structure. So you need to align that with brands that are actually to do with payments, like Visa, Stripe, MasterCard, things like that. On another one of your products, flower pot hanging macrame, you've got color where it should be size. So just change that to size, easy. There's a couple more finicky things like that, but overall, this is a pretty cool site. If you go on the Contact Us page, it's got another logo structure, so just pick one. I think the one on your homepage works great, and it works really well with that background. Cool, thanks for sharing. I hope those tips helped you out and you learned something. So we'll just take a look at the next one. Cool, Task Dragon, nice name, and everything's made in the USA, which is cool. That's where I am right now, Massachusetts, right outside. Fun 500 Retro Edition, nice and similar, primary color and quantity. So this is nice, just straight into it. Want to see what we have? It's dangerous, so don't go alone. I like the Pokemon reference there, pretty cool. I would just expand on that, like that's unique. Even within your like, you know, your boring admin-y stuff, like your shipping, your policies, put in more gaming references. Really show the customer that you're playful and personable, and they're going to connect with you more easily. I like this like newsletter. No, really, a 10% coupon. Enter your email for updates and a free coupon. That's cool. I like that. No, really, it's better than a lot of people who are just putting take this coupon 10% off. And I can see here, powered by Debutify. Nice. I don't really like the reviews that have people's names scratched out. I'm kind of like, are these people real? You've got shopper. It looks a bit fake to me. Maybe if you could tidy that up, it would look a bit more trustworthy. And then you've got a few different fonts for your body. You've got a font for your logo. You've got a font for your title. You've got a different font for the menu bars. Yeah, probably just keep the fonts to a minimum, 1, 2, maybe 3. Otherwise, it's great. Nice website. You've got some points there to work with. Hope that helps. Okay, now for the last Shopify page, the Miracle Edge. So when you land on the page, you're giving away a coupon straight away. Use Miracle 15 for additional 15% discount on orders. You could put that at the top of the page. You could just have it as a bar. This is where your eyes land straight away when you come onto the page. This is where you can like share your brand, share your story. Not just a coupon. Coupons can pop up and you can get rid of them and you can use them. If it's like your primary space, it's kind of just like a waste. You can say something really funny here, something engaging. This is where you can hook people in. This is the pattern interrupt space, not for coupons. I can see this as a general store. Yeah, probably just a bit scattered. You've got the categories, then the products, and then like single products, and then another category, and then another product, and then another category, and then another product, and then a newsletter. Yeah, you could probably just have all the categories at the top. Show me what you've got, and then have maybe like one feature product that you really want to push. And then have something funny and engaging for your newsletter. I mean, the newsletter here is just get the latest discount offers directly to your inbox. You've got squares here. I think those are images that are supposed to load. Maybe try and fix that because there's a whole bunch of text here. And that might be a bit much for some people. I love to read, but might be a bit much for some people. But otherwise it looks great. Customer reviews look great. Yeah. Cool watch. It's all very clean and understandable, easy to understand. I don't like this. This is a lot of pictures, man. Wow. You go through your product page on Shopify and make that a bit more streamlined. You can use these like explainer pics inside of the product copy, interrupt those big paragraphs with more images to make it easier to understand. Don't have all of these pictures lumped together in this carousel. Because, I mean, I'm not going to flick through, like, looks like you've got 16 or 20 photos here. Probably a bit too many. Otherwise, a great store. Sweet, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned something. I definitely did. It's nice to analyze people's pages. Go out and do this for yourself. Have a look at your competitors and see what they're doing and see if you can learn anything from them. And then just try and look at your own page to see what you can do to make it better. If you want to know more about product pages, check out my latest video on product pages and also my 2 videos on how to build a high converting store. Otherwise, thanks for watching, seriously, and have a great day.